I'm Chris Jackimick, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Throughout my military career, I spent the bulk of my career out in Las Vegas. It was the first job I had as I was protecting some sensitive resources out there at Nellis. I would deploy to Kuwait early on in my military career with a larger weaponry system to support Operation Southern Watch. And then from 2003 to 2006, I was part of the emerging drone mission for the United States Air Force and Department of Defense. We were fighting the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan from our backyard. You'd be in war for 12 hours of your shift, and then you'd drive home to your apartment here in Nevada. So psychologically, it was very odd. Like, you felt you were in the combat zone every day because you were seeing it on the screens and it was that important, but I don't know what it did to the human psyche at the time. Some things would kind of happen in my personal life after that would change a lot. When Adam joined the Marine Corps, it was a natural fit. Anybody who joins the military, especially after 9/11 happened, you're looking for that purpose. I think that's why he made the choice. It's like, let me go be a Marine. He was in between Fallujah and Ramadi during the heaviest parts of the fighting of the Iraq conflict. I mean, you hear guys like Jocko and everything talk about like the triangle of death. My brother was dead set in the middle of the triangle of death with a Marine unit. I think it changed him. Like, you look at everything across history, you read any of the books out there, war changes anybody that's been involved with it. Trauma or mass events like that changes anybody, and it really changed my brother. And I get that call. I get the text actually from my stepmom. It's like, I need you to call me as soon as possible. Something's wrong with Adam. All right. Didn't think anything of it. And I'm about to pull off the highway to go celebrate and have some pizza with my classmates. And she's like, Adam's dead. Adam's dead. He had died by suicide that day. 25th of July, 2017. And it changed my world forever.
I think that was the first time I saw or heard someone broken through the phone. There was a time where I was concerned that he wasn't going to make it. There were times I thought, we're going to have to camp out outside of his house, or we might get that phone call. Are we ready for that phone call?
I couldn't catch a break. A fellow first sergeant I served with, he had died by suicide. On the day of my buddy's funeral, I'm going through social media and I see this, what appears to be a manifesto from one of my old airmen. My first thought was like, today's not gonna be a good day. And sadly, my hunch was right. He had killed his own family and taken his own life on the day of my buddy's funeral. It was just compounding trauma after trauma after trauma. I cracked. I fell hard with alcohol. That was rock bottom. I first heard about Mission 22 just by like surfing the internet and looking on there and seeing some of the programs that they had available. I was like, something seems right about this. To be in a program like the R&R program with them and the innovative things that they're putting together, I have not seen in any other veteran nonprofit. It's putting all this stuff together to heal in the most effective way possible. They're making you do a lot of the hard work through reading, through audiobooks, through physical fitness, through nutrition, open discussion, critical thinking, neuroplasticity and cognitive feedback to where you're developing the brain more. It's given me a chance to regain my life. Cycling's been a big part of my recovery. Is around the time I retired, a little over a year ago, I set forth, as like, let me set this goal to ride 2,020 miles in 2020 for another veteran nonprofit that supports Gold Star families and those lost either to accident or to suicide. Every time I got on that bike, I was like, you know what? There's a name, there's a dash that I'm gonna honor today. Not the dates on the gravestone. Is like, I'm gonna honor that life. So it gave me purpose. And it just became like a release for me to where the pedals would spin and I would get out of my head for a little bit. physically I was starting to feel better. I could see the improvements, and I've tracked my data over the past year, and it's phenomenal on the growth that I've had on a bike.
He's just on a mission and is relentless about it. You know, every day he pushes it. From the loss of his brother and a number of different trauma that he had gone through in his life, it was absolutely critical for him to find something that he could sink his teeth into. I think he's taken the ball and run with it with Mission 22, especially the R&R, the recovery and resilience part. I think it makes him stronger in the person that he is today.
I don't know why I fell on the bike. It was just like, okay, it called to me, and then I kept going. So you know that scene from Forrest Gump where he just starts running one day and it ends up in Monument Valley in Utah? He's like, I'm tired, I think I'll go home now. I'm not tired yet. I'm not ready to throw the towel in like Forrest Gump did. I'm getting on that bike and I'm keeping on going because there's something about it. There's something about just getting out in nature, having that breeze in your face and seeing some of the beautiful landscape here in Las Vegas where it takes you away from the stressors and the challenges of the world for a little bit. And you can just appreciate the beauty that is out there and be in the moment. And then it got serious because the Air Force enrolled me in the Air Force Wounded Warrior program and it got transformed into Lo and Behold training. If I do this well, maybe I can go represent the Air Force. Maybe my grief and everything in my entire story can come to fruition because I can put the energy into something positive. If I made the team, I'd just be overwhelmed with emotion. I suffered a lot of my trauma because of my military service, but at the end, it's like, I gotta be grateful that I'm allowed to compete in this because there are others who didn't make it home or lost the war at home that's what it's about.
Please welcome our very own Director of the Air Force Wounded Warrior Program, Colonel Rich Obert. Over to you, sir.
Welcome, warriors and athletes. Today we're going to announce the 2021 Air Force Team for Warrior Games. The selection was difficult as there were many hardworking and deserving individuals, and the work and dedication was apparent by all. I know the suspense is killing you, so I'll turn it back over to Marcia. Good luck to each of you. Back to you, Marcia.
All right, thank you, sir.
Starting us out from Air Education and Training Command, Major Daniel, Lieutenant Dan Cariña.
Yes, yes, yes. Air Combat Command, out of Texas, Master Sergeant Nicole Nikki Favuza.
From Valdosta, Georgia, Technical Sergeant retired Antonio Del Vecchio.
From East Liberty, Ohio, Airman retired Pete Murphy.
Technical Sergeant retired Margie Hinkle.
And coming up next, former pole vaulter, that is very similar to Blaze Velarde, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, Master Sergeant retired Chris Jacksomek.
Warrior Games competitor back on the team, Staff Sergeant retired Joseph Alex Pate.
Whew.
What? He did
All right.
big things. Back in the day, he's gonna do big things. Coming to you from St. Henry.
Wow. We look at Mission 22 and we see all the shirts, we see all the flags out there. I don't think enough of the people understand how big the programs actually are and how that is actually in there. And like, I'm a benefactor from the donations of these private donors that are there to allow me to live life, to improve life for not only myself, but for friends, for fellow veterans, for my children, for my girlfriend, for my family, is to be that, to say, you know what? We can keep going at the end of the day. We can keep going no matter how hard it gets. no matter how difficult life becomes, we can keep going.
We have this this value in the Air Force, this belief, a wingman concept. We're going to take care of each other. We've got each other. And it gives us hope, right? And so if you have been knocked down, I say this a lot, by the baseball bat of life, right? You're on the ground. If you know that someone's got you, it's got your six, no matter what, that's going to help you get back up again. And that's part of Mission 22, I think, for him. That connection, that human connection, that's what's going to save us. Yeah, that's what saved him. He can be a light in darkness. No matter how dark that spiral is, to know that someone got back up again and navigated their way out, that they can get through it too, that they are not alone. Not for one moment of one day. That's what he could be. He could be a beacon of light.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night. This is the Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights Midwest Forklifts LLC 358 Modifieds. This is an open setup race. Tonight we got a 8-lap heat races, 15-lap consi if we need it, and we will finish out the night with a 50-lap feature. If you're a driver out there listening, this is our last test and tune. The season begins next week, next Friday night. We'll be removing drivers from the iRacing roster for those who do not pay. I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. If you're out there and tuning in, welcome back. We're getting ready to go 50 laps here at Fairbury. Matter of fact, we will advance right now. Mic check, mic check. 10-4, advanced qualifying. Good luck, fellas. We'll see who comes out first on the track, and we'll try to follow along. Let's see, it looks like Brian Dickens in the 122 ride. Driver out of North Carolina is the first out on track. As soon as I figure out why we don't have any desktop sound. Give me 1 second. This is why we do test and tune. Still looking for my desktop sound so you can hear it out there. Looks like Brian Dickens has finished up. I apologize. Kelly Wheeler on track with the quick time. 12:29 is his best lap. In that 11 car, Joseph Grandy wrapping it up third quick. 12:31 for Grandy. Braden Carter, the youngster out of Virginia, is out on track. Let's see how Braden can put down some laps here. Justin Sick, fifth quick with a 12:39. Braden Carter jumps to the top. 12:25 for the youngster out of Virginia. Give me 1 second. Not sure if that'll work or not. Looks like Isaac Salas to the top of the board in the 5-car. Driver out of North Dakota. Please excuse the technical difficulties we're having. Isaac Salas puts down a 12:21 in that 5-car. Isaac Salas, a winner last year, Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. It looks like that is it for qualifying. Looks like I have myself as a driver, so didn't mean to do that. But we are going to advance here right now. Heat number 1 coming out to the grid. Don't know if I have the desktop sound fixed or not. Isaac Salas will start on the pole in the 5-car. He's going to have Kelly Wheeler to his outside in the 11. There we go. Now we got some desktop sound. Kelly Wheeler will start on the outside of the front row. Joseph Grandy in the 518 will start on the inside of row number 2 with New York driver Justin Sick to his outside. Michael Vitale in the 213. As always, like to thank Michael for his service to the United States. Served in the Air Force and as a civil servant. Power production specialist. All right, fellas, if you can hear me, we got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody moving on. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. You'll hear us talk to the drivers throughout the night. I don't know how to disqualify myself here, or I would. Let's see if we can do that. So I'm not going to be able to do that. They're just going to have to wait on me, I suppose. Kelly Wheeler on the outside of the front row has not taken the grid yet. Butch Baker out there. Butch, welcome back. Like to see you out on the track. And we're getting ready to go green. That'll move Justin Sick up to the front row. We will have 4. Isaac Salas will take us 8 laps. Everybody moving on. Pace truck should exit next time by. Happy Friday night, everybody. We're getting ready to go for our first green flag. 8 laps to get it done. Everybody moving on. Isaac Salas will take us to the green flag. Initial start is on green. Green flag is out. Justin Thick with a little bit of a head start there. Isaac Salas with a little bit of bump. That's Joseph Grandy. Isaac Salas now able to open up a little bit of a lead. Justin Sick on the high side. The 2 car trying to go to the front. Everyone else rolling down low. Isaac Salas at the point. Justin Sick moves up to P2. Joseph Grandy, Michael Vitale battling it out on the bottom. The 213 trying to get by that 518. Good looking ride by Grandy tonight in that 518. Isaac Salas up front. Justin Sick starting to close the gap. Lap 4 of 8 underway. Now everybody down to the bottom. The bottom will get wore out super quick. Isaac Salas hitting his marks. Justin Sick sliding up a little bit high. Joseph Grandy took a peek down low in the 5. Grandy's going to keep it down low, get underneath the 2 car of Justin Sick. On lap 6 of 8, Michael Vitale in the back. Watching those drivers in front of him. Let's go on board with Grandy. As he slides the tires. Justin Sick goes by on the high side. Isaac Salas starting to walk away from the field in that 5 car. Justin Sick prepping the top for later on tonight. Salas, Sick, Grandy, Vitale is how they will finish in heat number 1. Randy Carter out with us asking for the late models to come back. Starts are on green, yes. Braden Carter on the front row. Billy Roberts to his outside in the 99. Brian Dickens on the inside of row 2 with Jordan LaFond to his outside. And Armando Melgusa did not make the trip. Initial start is on green. 8 laps to get it done. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Braden Carter had a heck of a season last year with the Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights in that 5 car. Youngster out of Virginia. Going to give the open setup 358s a shot. Tonight we open it up. You can pick 358 or big block mods. Not sure how we're going to do that or if we're going to keep it. But for tonight, big blocks, mixture of 358s and big blocks. Pace truck is off. Billy Roberts trying to crowd Braden Carter as they come out of turn 4 looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. Billy Roberts with the jump. Braden Carter on the inside. Billy Roberts is owner-operator of Gears Unlimited out of Missouri in that 99 ride. Been a big supporter of Friday Night Lights. Brian Dickens is kind of taking the Justin Sick book. Dickens is going to get up on the high side and dust off the fence. Jordan LaFond in the 144 driver out of Indiana. Good to see Jordan LaFond back. You know, his grandma was having some health concerns. I haven't heard anything lately, so I hope all is well with the LaFond clan. Billy Roberts up front getting it done. Brian Dickens slides back down low. He's going to lose it there coming off of turn 4. That'll slide him to the back. Now Jordan LaFond moves up 1 position into 3rd. Dickens on the high side. Scraping the mud off the fence, following the youngster Braden Carter on lap 6 of 8. Billy Roberts rolling the bottom is about as good as you can roll it. Into the fence goes the 5 car. Billy Roberts up front, lap 7 of 8, 2 to go. Braden Carter with company on the high side. That is the 122. my teammate, Brian Dickens, in the Dirt Track Bank 122 machine. They both are able to get by LaFawn. Now Dickens is going to dive down to the bottom. It'll be Roberts at the line. Braden Carter holds off Brian Dickens. Jordan LaFawn finishes fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 3 minutes of warm-up, and we will be right back.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back. And every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting.
Practice has wrapped up. We're getting ready to go 50 laps here at Fairbury, a little short track Friday night. Waiting for the cars to take to the grid. Waiting for Isaac Salas, who will start on the pole in that 5 machine. I'd like to thank all the drivers and fans. It will be Isaac Salas in the 5 car, starting on the inside of the front row. Billy Robertson, the 99, to his outside. Joseph Grandy in the 518 with the youngster out of Virginia. Braden Carter in the 05 machine in row number 2. Michael Vitale in the 213. Brian Dickens on his outside. Justin Sick will start at the tail end of the field. We'll only have 7 cars for the feature. We'll see how the next week the season starts, 13-week season. We'll see what the car count is. And if we do not have a bigger turnout than a handful of cars, we have 17 cars registered. We may have to add a late model race to follow the 358s and run 2 races on Friday night. I know that gets a little late back east. Why we cut it down to 1. Last year we were up in the midnight-ish time frame for our friends back east. Paul Hewart out there, bring back the late models and 360s. Initial start is on green. Isaac Salas taking us to the green flag. Billy Roberts able to hold the youngster down. Looks like he's going to give Isaac Salas a little bit of room as they're coming off of turn 4. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. 50 laps at Fairbury. This is a test and tune race to work on comms. Isaac Salas with Billy Roberts to his outside in that 99. Looks like Braden Carter goes way up high in the back. He's able to continue. Joseph Grandy in the 518. Michael Vitale in the 513. Green ride for tonight. Can't get her to turn. That'll move Vitale back. Sounds like your leader, Billy Roberts, now able to take over the lead. Gets in front of Isaac Salas, who is under attack. We got a 3-car race at the front on lap 4 of 50. Billy Roberts, Grandy, Salas swapping back and forth. Salas on the high side, trying to get that top to come in. Joseph Grandy's going to hug the bottom. Little gap between them. Jordan LaFawn in the 144, battling it out with Michael Vitale in the 120, or 122. Yeah, my apologies. Brian Dickens trying the high side at the tail end of the field, trying to get the top to come in. Justin Sick below him in the 2-car. Braden Carter has fallen back to the back end of the field. Up front, Billy Roberts putting down good laps. Unlike last year, we did 30-lap features. This is 50 laps, and we are running open setup. So it'll be interesting to see whose car comes in late. There's not a lot of cars on the track to put a lot of wear on the track. We'll see how 50 laps does. Jordan LaFawn in a comfortable P4. Michael Vitale in the 213. Looks like everybody migrating to the high side. Braden Carter in the 5-car, down low still. Justin Sick, a little bit hard into that outside fence. He's able to keep going. Up front, Billy Roberts now starting to pull away from Joseph Grandy, who also put some space between himself and Isaac Salas. Lap 11 of 50. Billy Roberts, Joseph Grandy, Isaac Salas. Now Salas goes down low. He's going to give the bottom a go. Jordan LaFawn, one spot out of the podium, trying to get up there and get past one of these 3 drivers at the front of the field. Billy Roberts driving an amazing race, hitting his marks every time. Joseph Grandy right in his tire tracks. Grandy trying to look at that 99 car. If he wants that top spot, he's got to get up there and get it. 99 car running in the middle, as is Grandy. Both those drivers getting it done. Let's find a driver on the high side. It's my teammate Brian Dickens up there in the 122. Getting up close to the fence. Justin Sick still on the lead lap. Does anybody have anything for Billy Roberts? Now Isaac Salas under attack from the driver out of Indiana, Jordan LaFawn, in the 144. Go on board with Jordan LaFawn in the 144 as he's tracking down that 5-car. That's no small task to try to get by Isaac Salas, who gets up into the fence, but so does LaFawn. followed Isaac into the fence there. Michael Vitale, Brian Dickens, and Braden Carter running side by side. Jordan LaFawn has moved up 4 positions. That is your biggest mover of the night so far. Does anybody have anything for that 99 car? Out of Independence, Missouri, where I proposed to my wife when I was in the Air Force, actually. A lot of cars. You got Brian Dickens, Braden Carter, and Michael Vitale. Dickens staying in front of that 213. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to halfway home. The 99 car of Billy Roberts has led the majority. Billy Roberts raced in real life back in the day, back in the Missouri area, around Kansas City. Joseph Grandy in a comfortable P2. Doesn't seem like anybody's making any headway. Jordan LaFawn still in a podium finish position currently. As Braden Carter now. Isaac Salas has dropped out. Billy Roberts at the front of the field with a comfortable lead over Joseph Grandy. Jordan LaFawn in P3, about to be under attack from Braden Carter in the 0-5. Braden Carter closing the gap for a podium position. As he slides underneath Jordan LaFawn. You're not missing much up front. Billy Robert has set sail on the field. Got a 2 second gap over Joseph Grandy. The action is back here. Braden Carter still battling for a podium. Jordan LaFawn up on the fence. On lap 33 of 50. Jordan LaFawn continues on. Billy Roberts still a comfortable lead, actually increasing his lead over Joseph Grandy. Braden Carter in P3 with Brian Dickens in tow in the 122. Virginia driver in the 0-5. North Carolina driver in the 122. This is where the action is going to be. Jordan LaFawn now with his good buddy Justin Sick. Those two are going to battle it out. Don't look now. If they look in their mirrors, they're going to see that 99 car lurking. Billy Roberts, Joseph Grandy, Braden Carter, Brian Dickens, Michael Vitale in the 213, Jordan LaFawn in the 144, Justin Sick in the 2 car. Lap 41 of 50 underway. Don't know if Billy Roberts is going to get up into lap traffic. Nothing has slowed him down so far. That is the gap between first place and coming up on lap traffic. You hear Billy Roberts way off of the throttle, babying it around the corner. Kind of running the bottom now. Like Billy Roberts may be in a big block. Not sure what everybody else is running. Lap 45 of 50, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5 laps to go, coming to the line. Caution free so far. Joseph Grandy has fallen way off. Brian Dickens still trying to catch the youngster out of Virginia. That's the 122 and the 505 car battling it out in the back. Brian Dickens not able to make any headway on that 05. I don't know if Billy Roberts will get there, if he'll push the issue and try to pass Justin Sick, who's battling it out with Jordan LaFawn. If you go to GY6RN on YouTube, had a really good podcast with both those drivers, Jordan LaFawn and Justin Sick, last year. Couple of great dudes. Braden Carter still, and now he's increasing his lead over Brian Dickens, it seems. Billy Roberts takes the white flag. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 more corners to navigate for the 99. Billy Roberts slides one last time. It'll be Billy Roberts, Joseph Grandy, Braden Carter, Brian Dickens, Michael Vitale, Justin Sick. Top 3 start-finish line, please. Top 3 start-finish line. We'll get a word with your top 3, or we'll try. Didn't work so well last week. See if we can get some driver interviews tonight. As they get them lined up here. The old man Billy Roberts is not making it easy on these youngsters to get lined up. All right, fellas, that'll work. Don't forget to go up for your interviews. Again, we'll try to get a word with your top 3. If I can get this video to play. Let's see who we got in the booth. Nobody yet. Billy Roberts is in the booth. We'll get a word with Braden Carter first, I hope. There is Braden Carter. Braden, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's going on?
Hey, good run. Thanks for coming out for the test and tune. How's the open setups working?
Yeah, man. I actually really like him. You know, I'm not too used to the big block stuff as much. We were in the 358s last week. I was kind of tuned up for that, but you know, with the more horsepower, we got these test and tunes. Like, let me try the big block this week, and you know, I threw something together, did some spring changes. I had some speed. You know, there's a little contact lap 1 that sent me to the rear, but you know, I made my way back up to 3rd. So I'm just happy with my setup, and that could show some speed.
Yeah, man. Do you do your own setups?
Yes and no. It just depends on what it is. Not all the time. We're not advertised a setup shop, but here and there I can build some things. Just depends, you know. But yeah.
Your dad's out in the, or your grandpa's out in the audience saying, bring back the late models, man. I'm getting a little bit nervous. We got 1 week until the opener. Only 17 cars signed up for our first journey into open setup. So I don't know, man. Maybe we'll see. I know it gets a little late on the East Coast up into midnight last year. So I don't know. Maybe we expand to 2 late model and a 358s, or what we're going to do. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously I'm going to be biased for the late models, man. I drive one in real life. I love them on the game. Yeah, I don't know. It might not even be with the cars. A lot of guys, like with the league racing, they're used to the fixed setup stuff around here. and I get that as well. I love both. I'll run either. It's both really fun to me. Always puts on a good show. Late models and mods, that'd be cool. That's really just up to you guys. If we could have a poll in the Discord, maybe get a little vote on here. The fans as well, what they want. That
Yeah.
would that'd be good to hear a little bit of input, like in the Facebook page.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We'll see how it plays out. And I have been hesitant to go into open setups for the past 3 years. And this is our first journey into open setups. I'm not a fan yet. We'll see. We usually have a lot of drivers sign up the last week. So we're going to start removing drivers tomorrow morning that haven't paid and see how it plays out. So anyway, great run, man, in that 05. And it all starts again. Maybe I'll be sending you another Dirt Track Bank trophy at the end of the 13-week season.
Yeah, man, that's the goal. I have that thing actually set into my right here. It's good to look at every now and then. I wake up and I see it. I got it near my check too from the dome. Pretty cool to see, man.
That's awesome.
I love trophies. I love sim racing trophies. I was so I don't know what the word is for it, but excited when I got that. It was a good season last year for all 3 divisions we ran, and I was happy to at least pick up 1 championship. I mean, everybody that ran every week, just such a close points battle between everybody, and the racing was always close, and I always had a fun time, and it's great to bring something home from it.
Yeah, man, it's great to have you back. Who do you want to thank on that 05 ride for your ride to victory lane or to the podium?
Yeah, I got to thank my guys, CSC Motorsports. Kale wanted to come out tonight, so did Travis. Kale's having computer issues. Hope he gets that fixed up by next week. Travis said he was coming out tonight. Don't know where he went. Shout out to him. My other CSC guys, my dad, Michael Carter, Jonathan Higdon, Chase Hardy, Kyle Hardy, Randy Carter Payton, my granddad. I know he's watching. Midwest Forklifts, title sponsor here. Sponsor my real stuff. Sponsor my sim stuff. Sponsor your stuff. Shout out to Landon. KC wins races answer the rap. KK's diecast community. Kevin Keeling. I think that's all. You, Joe. I love the Friday Night Lights, man. Really gets me excited.
Yeah, man, you're going to have to get your sponsor sheet out, and you'll be able to rattle them off by week 4. I guarantee it.
I don't know, man. The competition here in this open setup, we got a lot of good guys here. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, man. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right, man. See ya. Looks like Billy Roberts and Joseph Grandy left the chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, for our last test and tune, that is it for tonight. Next week, same time, we're going to open up our season for the coveted Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights trophy. Again, if you have feedback, we are 100% open to feedback. Shoot us a message on our Facebook page, Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights, on Facebook. You can send me an email, joe@gy6rn.com. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And until, let's see, wait a minute. We do have Joseph Grandy just came back in. Joseph Grandy, it's Joe. You got me?
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
Hey, man. Thought you left me there for a minute. We got Joseph Grandy in the 518, man. Welcome to the show. I know you run a lot of open setup stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I chose the 358. I think that did me in. Luckily, some incidents happened and got pretty good, but I was expecting the track to wear a little more than it did, and I just think we didn't have enough cars.
Man, yeah, 7 cars for the feature, which is absolutely hideous. I was just talking to Braden Carter about that. This is our first journey into open setups, and it's also our first journey into only running 1 car on Friday night. So I don't know if we're going to expand that. We'll see how opening night goes. We currently have 17 drivers signed up, which isn't even enough. We need more, obviously, but we'll see how it goes, man. I've stayed away from open setups just because there's not a lot of drivers that can that have the support or want to pay a setup shop. But how was the track and how was the car?
Car felt good. Track, I love a nice slick track, so it wasn't how I like it, but it's what it is. Made a little contact there early with Braden there. I'm not sure what happened, but that sent him back. So I'm sure if that didn't happen, he would have been right up front. But things happen. I'll take a second any day.
Yeah, man. Are you looking forward to the 13-week season?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been waiting for you guys to start up again. It was one of my favorite leagues to run.
So if you had a pick of a second car on a Friday night, what would that be?
My personal would be a super late model.
Well, late models we'll have to see. Shoot a message on Discord or our Facebook page and let us know what you think. Where are you from?
Upstate New York.
So now we're getting up. It's what, 9 o'clock, 9:30 back there. So we'd be starting the pro late models or super late models right about now. That gets kind of late in Friday night. Is that an issue?
For me, Friday night, no. I'm old. I ain't that old yet.
You're not my age yet. All right, man.
Turning 40 in a couple of weeks.
Oh, congratulations. I turned, I don't even know, 59 on the 22nd. So my days are numbered, brother. I'm on the downhill.
Hey,
man, great
golden
run
years.
Yeah, great run in the 5/8. I'm going to retire, and I'll probably be broadcasting every damn day because I won't have anything to do. So
that sounds fun to me.
We'll see how that plays out. Who do you want to thank on that 518 ride for a ride to the podium?
Raise the Bar, all the guys over at RMDB, Hinkle Homes, Highline Cinematography, Mad Rabbit, girlfriend Olivia. Appreciate it, man, for setting this league up again, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, man. Good luck on the season, and maybe I'll be sending a trophy to New York.
We'll see. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Have a good weekend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's it this time for sure. Billy Roberts is not in the chat room, so until tomorrow night, again, our 16-week season kicks off next week. We will run a 13-week season. We're off Halloween and the 2 weeks between Christmas and New Year's. So until next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel.